this black line right here?
Mm-hmm.
If I was going to shoe him, I'd trim him a little shorter because the shoe adds the width to the thing. All you got to do is learn to get you some nippers and cut right there at the toe, the first thing. And then just go halfway, and you're going to screw some up, but just come right out to here. And then cut that toe off. Now I'm not cleaning that up like I would because I'm just showing you all you've got to do. See, you still got dirt working in them flares. His foot, you don't have no thrush in there. You don't really need a knife at this stage. I mean, get you one, but it won't. It'll be dull. And just rasp. See how I'm rasping on this heel's a guide, but I'm rasping on this side, and I'm guiding off the other side. I'm not pushing down here. I'm pushing down here. Then you always roll it a little bit from here. And you'll just have to keep. It's going to be a struggle until you learn how to use your hands like that. And you can do it. And just practice and picking their feet up. Which I'm sure you picked this horse's feet up.
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing. You've got my safety glasses on. You want this to come smooth right there. So you rasp that end off. You hold your rasp up there per edge. You see how that is there?
And does it matter what side you use of that?
Yes. You'll figure that out as soon as you cut your fingers with it. But see, this side does the biggest cutting. You see the curls that come off of it? And, you know, turn it over. I'm getting pretty close. You ain't got to make it perfect. You can get in trouble making things perfect.
Mm.
And this side is the smooth side. See how a little finer the shavings are?
Hmm.
But like this horse, and the other horse too, once he learns that you can pick his foot up, then he's going to be a pain. But you got to stand and stuff. You can keep brushing on these things and keep them from having to be trimmed, really. But but the biggest thing is you're going to learn as you go along. You're going to cut your fingers. You can put some gloves on, but that's probably a good idea. And see, I'm just using this hoof knife it's not sharp. Well, it's sharp enough. But all I want to do is make sure there's no rotten places in there. Then I want to leave that alone.
How are you able to tell if it's rotten or not?
It'll be a big old hole there.
Oh.
It stink real bad. I mean, they stink anyway, but you'll be able to tell the difference. See, all I'm doing is pulling what comes out of there. And I get a little bit of this, but you ain't even got to get that. But you see where that black line is? Just come right there. It's a little more complicated than that, but I'm telling you the way you can't get in trouble. So if you pick that foot up and it's not too long a black line,
Mm-hmm.
you just take that rasp, and I'll give you a rasp, and it's still sharp. Because they're only about like $20 a piece. If you wrap it,
And how much was the stand?
well, the stands are expensive, but you can get your dad to find you an old washing machine agitator. Which y'all may not even know what I'm talking about. They were just right. They were this height, and that's where the guy come up with this idea from. I know it is. He'd used when he come up with this plastic stand.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't ever use plastic stand. I had a horse, a colt, got an aluminum stand up under him, and it was rattling on the concrete, and he was kicking my box, and me and the trainer was trying to get out of the way, and he just was going nuts. And for a long, I couldn't pull nothing around him for about a year, and I got the plastic stand where I could, because I used to finish off my knees, but my knees are shot now. And, I borrowed, well, not this one, about 3 stands ago, one of these. They're pretty good when they're new. But see what I'm talking about? You want it straight, see it rolls off of it right there? But it's not out this way. And same thing here. As long as it's not going this way. And you'll figure out the difference. But if that flare comes out too far this way, what dirt's going to just bust it out there. All right, let's see if this fits. So I'm going to use the dull side of this knife and just clean it. You could take a wire brush and scrub it out too. Now I'm going to get this horse in pretty good shape. Now see, I can do more, make it look fancier, but this is all that needs to be done. You see that black line right there? Mm-hmm. Go halfway over and still halfway. That lets you make a good smooth cut. You won't do that for a while. Come right back, get halfway, cut, cut. All right. Smooth them up.